Привет, Кехта. Так, нужно сейчас продать будет барахло, поговорить с командой и на цитадель залететь.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the thorium.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. But at 17, that's something.
Sat down by a kid. Vernus must have hated that.
He didn't have time to hate it. I killed him. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Занятно. Здесь нет никаких записей кодекса, теперь нужно в трюм спускаться. А, нет, тут же еще это Азария, которую я постоянно забываю.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did on Torfin. I cannot even imagine how horrible that must have been, but you did what had to be done.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
I care about Ash. A lot.
I thought so. Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction between us, Shepard.
I'm not interested in you in that way, Liara.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander. Please, let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Так.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Щиты у него, конечно, мощные. записи, сколько у меня тут полониевых патронов. И вообще этих модулей.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I'm glad you see it that way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either. You see, this is why I want to be a Spectre. You never have to worry about bureaucratic idiots making a mess of everything.
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Yes, sir.
There's a reason for everything that happened, Shepard, even if you don't understand it at the time. What you did on Torfin. It was a hard call, but it gave you the strength you needed on this mission. And that got you here, commanding the finest tin can in the Alliance fleet. This is exactly where the galaxy needs you to be. No pressure.
It's good to know where I stand with the galaxy. Where do I stand with you?
About a meter away, maybe 1.2 meters. Sorry, I'll be serious. I need time to think. We've been focused on the mission. When we're done, it'll be different, I swear. I hope you can wait.
There's some old saw about waiting and good things, isn't there?
You are totally shameless. You need your own line of greeting cards. I'll warn you, though. I'm a Hellcat off the battlefield, too. Sleep tight, Shepard.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an assault.
Привет, Тимаш.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
Which one of you made it first?
It was a tie. I brought back his head. She got the rest of him. As far as I know, we both got paid. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what did you do?
Well, I was going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station, used my entire store of ammunition, had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone, life support was failing, but I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
You're smarter than you look, Rex.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
А еще диалогов.
Hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Seren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Ну, наконец-то.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
Посмотрим, что за сигнал бедствия. Почему там что-то красное? Ползунуть Арианина? С хрена ли они здесь-то делают?
Targets down.
Снайперки, пистолет. Так. Что-то машинально все вхожу. Радиатор. Так, ну вроде все. Здесь. Ничего здесь ничего нету. Могли бы какой-нибудь ящик поставить. Ну ладно. Уже на горизонте появилась.
En route. Enemy contact.
Какой еще нахрен enemy контакт?
Negative contacts, Commander.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Прям как в Battlefield. Забавно. Что, шкуру снять можно? Не, нельзя. Ну, кинетический стабилизатор. Good. интересно, я проеду здесь все-таки? По идее, как бы должен. По идее.
En route.
И что у нас тут? Парочку улучшений.
Perimeter secured.
Офигенно, у меня еще пенициллина нету. Привет, Ермолай. Корабли, я не знаю, нет, наверное, сегодня не будет, завтра. Я просто малость от них устал ночью стримить всего, прошедший.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
This isn't about money. It's about justice. Blood for blood.
That's not going to happen. Open fire. Open fire!
Go, go, go!
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Так, ну и что у нас тут есть? Криопатроны, медицинский интерфейс. О, Nexus и ядерная граната. Прекрасно. Бонус перезарядки умений не кисло. Ну, распанцелин. Солярис, полярная звезда, окей. Как раз сейчас эту систему дообследую, на цитадель скатаюсь, там закупиться надо парочкой предметов. И заодно по квесту. И можно будет посмотреть, что там за ДЛС-ка была, которую я в свое время не проходил, потому что она тогда еще не вышла. Что-то связанное с астероидом. В общем, какой-то рок изобилия. И что это? Корабль. Модульный транспортный корабль класса Коулу, разработанный землянами. Несмотря на явные признаки дрейфа, корабль не подает сигнал бедствия. Владелец — транспортная компания X-Solar, Солнечная система.
Not much chance we'll find any survivors.
Lock shields!
Хаски.
That's the last of them.
Вроде последние. Если верить с отрядником. Отлично. Вольфрамовые патроны 7-го. У меня уже 7-й. Так, ну, судя по тому, что здесь в кубриках стоят шипы, либо были захвачены, либо они сами их где-то нашли.
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Vale. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board and then... This is really weird, Shepard. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Vale, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
That artifact must have done something to them. Why else would someone fly into Geth space?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. I don't see anything about how they got back into human territory.
Yeah. The Geth turned them into husks and left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to organics dumb enough to enter the Vale.
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Vale. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board and then... This is really weird, Shepard. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Vale, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
What else did the logs say?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart.
Сразу вопрос, зачем было делать два варианта ответа, если все равно одинаково дальше?
The Geth turned them into husks and left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to organics dumb enough to enter the Vale.
Ботанский диск с данными. Здесь что-то явно не то, раз гражданские здания.
Heading out.
Что здесь? Я так понимаю, британские руины. Сейчас обломки осмотреть и потом уже скататься к гражданским зданиям, выяснить, что там. материалов так просто не добраться.
I've got a bad feeling about this. How horrible. The entire colony must have been transformed.
Perimeter clear.
Так, походу пусто. Еще ящик вижу. Неплохой лут, я думаю, можно будет собрать в двух других зданиях оставшихся. О, а вот это для меня. О, поздравляю, Никсон. Фростпанкер, малай. Это где, типа, такая полустратежка, полувыживание? Можно будет как-нибудь приобрести.
You lead, I'll follow.
Сейчас просто в планах было как раз Mass Effect делать стримы. закончить первый. А потом уже Alien Isolation достримить. И там, возможно, Ведьмака параллельно еще начать и продолжить Mass Effect. Плюс, может быть, сделать несколько стримов в Rocksmith с гитарой поугарать немножко. Но это пока как бы так вот, в предположительных планах. Поэтому Frostpunk может быть как-нибудь. Я видел, да, она вполне неплохая. Единственное, что проблема, которую я видел во всех обзорах, и это, естественно, отмечали, это ее слабая реиграбельность. А, ну да, еще, возможно, Сталкер. Какую-нибудь из частей тоже постримлю как-нибудь. Ну, касаемо Фростпанка посмотрим.
Perimeter clear.
Так, пустая комната. Хищник, Солярис. Первопроходческая группа колонистов обычно состоит из нескольких десятков специалистов. Совершенно очевидно, что никто из них не выжил. Членам Цербера придется ответить за то, что здесь произошло. Правда, я не очень понял, с чего это выяснилось, что Цербер здесь при чем-то. Видимо, я этот квест выполнил или что-то подобное раньше, чем нужно. Привет, легендарный. Конец, ну я не знаю, мне сказали, что я сам просто, я не помню точно. Мне сказали, что примерно 2/3 игры уже позади. Я проходил 10 лет назад эту игру, и я так помню моментами ее, и все.
Perimeter secured.
Ермолай, нет, в Андромеду я не играл, но если пройду на стримах все 3 части, то, возможно, и до Андромеды доберемся. Я только обзор на нее смотрел, ну и у друга так немножко поиграл, он себе брал. У меня лично ее нету, поэтому если, как это дойдет дело, я ее куплю. Просто знаю об игре в целом. Ну и то, что ее делали не оригинальные биовары даже, а по сути разработчики, которые раньше клепали дополнение к Симсам. Собственно, поэтому и итог такой. У них опыта банально не хватило. Вот мне очень не нравится, что эта надпись, она прям вот на весь экран вылетает, и она мешает увидеть, что же за предметы здесь. Стингер, стена огня. Так, ну, в общем, с этой планетой все. Единственное, что хотелось бы, наверное, минералов бы хватануть, которые я там засек. Но я попробую сейчас добраться до этих минералов. А там, если не получится или будет слишком долго, то тогда уже просто забить можно будет. Вот. Если вообще брать об Андромеде, мое мнение, она просто середнячок. То есть, как бы, игрушка не совсем говно прям уж, но, конечно, и не какой-то шедевр. При этом обладающий яркими недоработками. Ну, мимика, анимация. Это как бы классика. Просто проблема в том, что это Mass Effect, и он мог быть намного лучше. Если бы попал, что называется, в правильные руки при разработке. Неплохо так оплачивается это. Ну, сейчас можно будет продать все это барахло, которое я насобирал, купить парочку хороших предметов и заодно, там, не знаю, посмотреть, что по квестам. Ермолай, без проблем. Просто я, если, ну, хотя, в принципе, она не имеет отношения к Mass Effect, к трилогии. А так не вижу причин, почему не пройти. Можно вполне. Надо просто купить ее будет. Мне надо Origin поставить. Я просто, не держу его на компе сейчас установленном. И там по скидке, когда будет, приобрести. Ну или там на Steam глянуть, может быть она там по скидке есть. Просто по full прайсу покупать ее смысла нету большого. Так что если желание есть посмотреть, без проблем. Ну и как тебе, Никсон, линия фронта в танках? Сорян, что запоздало спрашиваю, у меня чат немножко тупит, поэтому мне приходится игру сворачивать, чтобы, ну, глянуть, какие сообщения пришли, не пришли. Да, легендарный. Ну, нисколько даже прокачался, плюс я просто банально вспомнил, как играть нормально, ну, нужно в нее. Просто я механику забыл игры за все это время уже. Не то прокачал в начале. Так вот, из таких деталей, собственно, перки забыл, как выводить. Постоянно забывал про них. Сейчас как-то уже вроде как освоился. Ну, плюс прокачался, все вместе.
CSEC seems more like a military operation than a police force.
After years of poor economic performance, Exogeny has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Exogeny. Exogeny's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Я видел обзор от Грим Оптимиста. Вроде так довольно, ну, для танков прикольный режим. Может быть. Ну, хотя бы что-то довольно неплохое. Дай-ка я к интенданту забегу сначала. Артовод.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stock for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Так, ну и что у вас тут? Так, ну что-то как-то не особо разнообразны у него товары. Надо будет тогда в Атриум сходить. Ну или как он там называется, Президиум. Неплохой экземпляр карпов. Так, ну вроде я продал даже больше, чем купил. Надо по рынкам пробежаться здесь.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with L-Corps cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the L-Corps with a Hamlet who uses L-Corps body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Сколько там арты-то, кстати, Никсон выкачал веток, просто интересно. У меня даже на одну-то не хватило терпения. Я только вот М12 в свое время почти прошел и все. 7-й уровень американцев.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Так, надо бы для нее броню бы найти еще. То что-то с кварианцами проблема какая-то прям. Забавно. Что это за хрень?
Hey there, welcome to Flex. Commander, thanks again for all your help.
Понятно. Я что думал, что здесь может быть что-то обновиться. В таком футуристичном, не знаю. В принципе, Цитадель довольно прикольное место, если уж так брать легендарный. Но оно-то в целом как бы не особо-то футуристично в чем-то, просто дизайн такой своеобразный. Тут скорее просто сам смысл того, что это огромная космическая хрень. Это да, это необычно. Но очень сильно напоминает аркологию из, дизайном даже, аркологию из Deus Ex Invisible War. Там очень похожая тематика была.
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
А, нет, у тебя ничего интересного нету.
Commander, I've been waiting for... I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
What's on your mind?
With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of. I read about what you did on Torfin. I'm not afraid to do whatever it takes to get the job done.
If you're really willing to do whatever it takes, you'll go home, Conrad.
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
Так что выполнила задачу. Цитадель фанат.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Давайте посмотрим, что с броней для инопланетян. Ок, для кварианца, отлично. Прям то, что надо. Для Крогана прихвачу.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
Have we met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
My history is a matter of public record. I've got nothing to hide.
Really? What if someone gave an interview talking about Commander Shepard's history in the gangs? We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor, for old time's sake. One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
What was this guy arrested for?
Some stupid minor offense. Maybe he had a little red sand. You know how the Turians are. They declared him a problem, and they're shipping him back for a trial.
You're not asking me to break Wiseman out of jail, are you?
Of course not. But word has it you've got some pull with the aliens. All we're asking you to do is pull a little for us.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Turian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded. We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of thing.
I'll talk to the Turian and see what I can do.
Thanks, Shepard. I knew you'd remember your old friends. The guard's over in Cora's den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again.
Всем привет. Нюким привет.
You've got a prisoner named Kurt Wiseman. I'd like that prisoner freed.
I'd like a lot of things, human. Desire forms the foundations of organized society. That said, the xenophobe will remain in Turian custody. This is not negotiable.
What sentence is Wiseman likely to receive?
Considering that he attempted to commit a xenophobic hate crime, I would expect him to receive a lifetime imprisonment.
Why are you calling him a xenophobe?
The human acknowledges affiliation with several anti-alien organizations. His crime specifically targeted Turians as a species. It was a hate crime and will be treated as such at his sentencing.
What crime did Wiseman commit?
He attempted to poison medical cargo being sent to a Turian colony to treat an outbreak of a dangerous disease. If he'd succeeded, millions would have died. This human is a dangerous xenophobe.
Thanks for the information. One of Wiseman's friends was less than honest with me.
I understand. Weissman was too well supplied to be acting alone.
Все хорошо, Нюким.
Thank you for the information. We'll increase the guard of his cell.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard. Now it's payback time. When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really is.
You think I care what the aliens think of me, Finch?
But this is your career. You'd throw it all away like that?
The aliens need me, Finch. I'm not going anywhere, no matter what stories you tell.
The Spectre has overcome a troubled youth to lead a proud military career. The Turians would not care about such things, and I doubt your lies would fool the Solarians or the Asari.
Fine, Shepard, you're right. You're not one of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
I didn't need target practice. Don't you have a prisoner to guard?
Goodbye, human. It'll be interesting to see what kind of Spectre you turn out to be.
Так.
I got business here, but not with you.
Go away.
У тебя как нюким вообще? Это хорошо.
A research station on Noveria has reportedly been destroyed. The exact cause is currently unknown. Given the research conducted on Noveria, many are blaming the destruction on an experiment gone awry. Administrator Anoleus currently faces criminal charges as a result of the disaster, although the nature of the charges remains unclear.
Значит, посмотрю тут что в 2 секторах и еще одного торговца. И можно на корабль вернуться будет.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Торговец, по-моему, находится где-то в той стороне.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, And she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I thought gene therapy was common.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this isn't your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
О, достижение какое-то получил. Ну что, в кораблях хорошего? Да так, не знаю. Ночью стримил вчера. А, понял, легендарный. В смысле, покупки. Да здесь не так часто я с торговцами копаюсь. Он, по сути, первый раз реально прилетел у них чем-то закупаться. В Андромеде как бы другого геморроя хватает.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed. Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
А лицензию купила, в принципе, нормально. Так, а здесь что-нибудь интересное он поболтает мне?
Greetings, Earth Clan. How can this humble servant be of use to you?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Я только помню, что этот ретранслятор окажется настоящим. Работающим, а не статуей.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
I really appreciate what you're doing for me. Please let me know as soon as you find any information on my brother.
Так, ну я думаю, сделать нечего, все окей.
Have increases in Citadel traffic endangered our safety? Emily Wong offers an inside look at the dangerous world of space traffic control.
Корпус Нормандии.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Ага. Только вообще это кварианка, поэтому это есть девчина. А, Eden Prime как раз забавно. Вот она где была. Название-то какое пафосное у системы. Утопия. Ну что, посмотрим, что за ДЛС-ка. Я ее не проходил никогда. Посмотрим, что из этого получится. Прежде чем убить выстрелом из пистолета в затылок, жертву сильно избили. Похоже, что он сдался на милость захватчиков, но те его зверски пытали. Последняя запись станции наблюдения 3. Автор инженер Мендель. Опять сломалась центральная башня передатчика, а ведь я давно уже предупреждал о неисправности в схеме. Удивляюсь, что наша связь осуществляется на половине своих возможностей. Когда Сладж сменит меня, пойду посмотрю, что там стряслось и можно ли ее починить.
In the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm... Damn it. Go.
В этом компьютере много рабочих журналов и персональных записей для маленькой пиратской музыкальной станции, которой управляли инженеры с X-57. Среди них сохранились так и не записанные наброски рекламных объявлений. Радио X-57. Стоим на месте с 2182 года. Радио X-57. Пустота разъедает вас изнутри. Мы поможем вам долететь до небес. Радио X-57. Настоящий крепкий орешек. Радио X-57. Последняя надежда услышать что-то стоящее в радиусе 300 тысяч километров. Забавно. Так, а это что у нас? Вы замечаете открытый текстовый файл, личный журнал одного из операторов станции. Руководитель проекта хочет нас закрыть, говорит, что наша музыка слишком экстремальная, что мы подбиваем молодых рабочих на бунт и призываем их спать с инопланетянками. Я спросил, слушал ли он нас хоть раз. Он ответил, что ему рассказывал о нашей станции один знакомый. Связь между башней-передатчиком и станциями наблюдения восстановлена. Местоположение станции наблюдения отмечено на вашей карте. Норм. Не должен улететь в космос. Здесь ничего.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
Who are you? What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I've
gotta go. Good luck.
Так, ну что, один отключен, значит осталось еще два.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
My shields took the hit. No damage done. I'm with the Alliance. Commander Shepard.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen? And where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
I came across a member of your crew. He didn't make it.
I see. Well, maybe the other two are still out there. You never know. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden. If they find her... Oh, Katie. Don't do anything stupid.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
You'd better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Так, ну... Инженерный комплекс сначала.
Cover me.
На трупе женщин видны серьезные ожоги и следы от взрывной волны. К счастью, если можно так выразиться, взрыв убил ее мгновенно.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them. This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it...
Благо за эти штуки заезжать нельзя.
You hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Enemy contact.
Perimeter secured.
Fall back to the base!
Так, ладно, сюда потом вернусь. это клево, хищник аж какой-то.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You've really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask her again. Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here!
Так. Сейчас станцию нужно будет чекнуть и тогда отправляться уже за третьим двигателем. Последняя запись станции наблюдения. 2. Автор главный инженер Р. Монтойя. Связь прервана. У главного комплекса опускаются корабли, не принадлежащие корпорации. Над горизонтом видны всполохи. Точно утверждать не могу, но похоже, это ожесточенная перестрелка. Согласно протоколу защиты, моя цель — оборонительные дроны. Помощи я не жду, нужно расследовать ситуацию. Ну, всполохи, видимо, ну да. Я так полагаю, либо перевод не очень точный, либо это имелось в виду типа от огня оружейного. Следы на пыли ведут на восток. Похоже, что он скачался от одного выстрела в шлем. Скорее всего, это работа снайпера. В любом случае, убийца не удосужился обыскать труп, при себе убитого оказались все инструменты. Ну что, может быть, сначала в главный комплекс? Ну, пока нельзя пройти все-таки. Окей. А то я ж подумал, может быть, какая-то развилка здесь. Но мне лично вот что не нравится, ну я видел как вот локализацию, тоже God of War какой-то части, разбор. Мне совершенно не понравился подбор голоса для Кратоса. Но это вообще просто ни в какие ворота было. Он, я не знаю, как-то слишком уж, не знаю, не брутально звучал, учитывая, что он там творит. В English как бы все в порядке, а вот в русской версии просто мискаст с голосом. последней части все нормально. Нет, я о другой части какой-то видел. Да-да, не, просто как озвучка голоса, у него нормальный голос, просто научиться Кратосу не подходит. Слишком, не хватает какой-то, не знаю, жесткости, что ли. Может быть, тональность не та. В Готике, по-моему, ведь он же, да, озвучивал главного персонажа в каноничных от Сноуболл озвучках. То есть вполне все угодно очень. Просто не для Кратоса. Угу. Уж фамилия знакома. По-моему, он Готику в Готике озвучивал. И это очень здорово. Там у него шикарная работа. Ну, мне лично очень нравится.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Spoken like a true lackey. You get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Or you could take your chances with me.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Balak's a dead man. And if I ever see you in human territory again, so are you. Understand?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Нормик. Ну, еще левел. Согласен. Угу. Ну, что-то я как-то это, не то выбрал. Ну, я что-то подумал посмотреть, о чем там можно поболтать. Ну, выпускной такая крайне скучная вещь. Полей их лучше чем-нибудь, вдруг вырастут поумнее. Как растения.
lost shields!
You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the Council.
I don't answer to the Council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Don't make it sound like you're the innocent party here. You brought it upon yourselves.
Really? You invaded our space, took our resources, and when we asked the Council for aid, they brushed us off. We were left to defend ourselves, but the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
I could ask you the same thing. How many innocent Batarians died at Torfin? Oh, or had you forgotten about that?
Torfin was retaliation for your attack on Elysium. You pushed, we pushed back.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
You can go. But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
Perimeter secured.
Блин, сохраниться не дают даже.
Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
The Alliance has a whole navy full of people like me, waiting to take him down. We'll be watching.
Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours? I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? Take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Прикольно, хороший у нее инструмент. Здесь был?
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
I don't plan to let Balak get away with this. I'll find him one day, and he'll pay for this.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
Your brother was the one Balak killed?
Yes. Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
What can you tell me about the Batarians? What were they hoping to achieve with all this?
I don't even think they knew. When they first arrived, they were talking about getting us back to their ship. They wanted to sell us as slaves. When Balak showed up, everything changed. It was his idea to redirect the asteroid. Said it was the will of the Batarian Rebellion, whatever that is. They followed him quickly enough, but I don't know. I don't think they're all as fanatical as he was.
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting me on the radio, risking your life.
Stubborn and determined runs in the family. My father was in the Alliance back on Earth. I think he was disappointed none of us kids signed up, but he'd be proud of Aaron. Sorry. I just...
How did the asteroid get all the way over here? Why wasn't someone alerted sooner?
The asteroid was scheduled to arrive in a day or two. Balak just sped it up. This rock is full of valuable minerals, but it was too far from Terra Nova to be profitable, so we attached some fusion rockets to it and drove it back. It was all going smoothly until... We'll get everything back to normal soon enough. Almost everything.
You've been through a lot. I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
108 тысяч, норм.
Why now? What do the Batarians want?
Так, ну отлично. ДЛС-ка пройдена.
You can't imagine how much you've done for all of us.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Нормально. Так, ну я думаю, сегодня на этом стрим закончить уже. Завтра, наверное, вечером продолжить по Mass Effect. Спасибо, кто был. Удачи вам. Присоединяйтесь завтра, у кого будет желание, часиков в 10 или 10:30. Я заранее запланирую стрим, время будет указано. Еще раз удачи.